Hey, what's up? It's Cal. I wanted to make a video today about autism and asexuality. I was recently diagnosed as autistic, although I've lived with it for years, but got proper diagnosis. A thing? I'm a bit awkward on camera, as you can probably tell. So, like my whole adult life, I've had one long-term relationship with a girl for about 4.5 years. I've dated a few girls in the time since then, but nothing ever felt very worthwhile, I guess. I'm not very popular with the ladies, which is probably a given looking at me, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool that I'm very awkward. Thought I was really awkward, but it turns out it's autism, so that's cool. Like, I've always felt the subject of like sex really uncomfortable. It just makes me feel gross thinking about it, and that's probably not a healthy way to live with stuff, but it's not for me at all. I've had sex in the past, and it's something I've done because I felt that's what normal people do in a relationship. I have enjoyed sex in the past, but that was many, many years ago with a person that I'd been with for multiple years. I'm insecure, I'm fat, and weighing out for ages about sex, and I have a very low sex drive. I hope that isn't TMI. I think I'm low on testosterone as well, which could be a contributing factor. I was talking to a girl many months ago, and I told her, that I'm not interested in that stuff. And obviously, she was like, "What?" It kind of ended there after hanging out and stuff. Like, we chatted after, and I was like, I should probably tell her this early on so that they can get out if they want to, because for a lot of people sex is a big part of a relationship, which is totally fine and valid, but for me it's not something that I want or desire, which is probably quite weird to hear guys saying that, as we are very testosterone filled, and a lot of men it is like such a huge factor. So it's weird, and this is something that I haven't really vocalized. Like, I'm in some asexual groups on Facebook, and I chat to people on there. I just felt, with me being asexual, unconfident, autistic, a recluse, that I just kind of came to the conclusion that I'm never going to meet anyone, and I should probably get comfortable being single, because that's probably going to be the majority of my life. And I grew okay with that. I wasn't like bitter or annoyed about my outcome at all. I was actually fairly comfortable, because I was like, okay, cool. There's a name for this, asexuality. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fair enough. And so I'm attracted to women, but I have no desire for sexual stuff at all. But I see there's an overlap between autism and asexuality. So I don't know if that's a contributing factor as to why I am the way I am, or it's part and parcel of it, I guess. I've been chatting to a lady from Alaska. She's also asexual, and it's been incredibly comforting talking to someone who understands the feelings that you have and is the same way as you. So the subject of sex or anything doesn't come up ever, and it's so comforting. And they've become like a good person to talk to, and I really enjoy chatting to them. But it's a lonely road. It is a lonely road. I also think platonic relationships are just as important as romantic relationships, and people in relationships usually neglect friendships as soon as they've got their partner, which is fine. Where I'm 33, a lot of my friends have settled down now, so it gets lonely. It's a lonely road to travel. Again, I'm not really about societal norms anyway. I'm quite unconventional, so I mean, that's to be expected, I guess. But if you're watching this and you're asexual, I hope you don't feel bad about the way you are, because we're all valid and lovable, and the right person is out there, and you can be accepted and fully comfortable within yourself. It took me a long time to grow comfortable with asexuality, and I feel very comfortable in this. I don't go around telling people this because I don't want to like label everything, because I feel like people get annoyed with labels. But to my mum knows that I'm not interested in any of that stuff, and my mum is very supportive. And I don't think my friends, one friend knows, but yeah, you can be happy as an asexual person. I just think it's hard, isn't it? It's a hard road. It's hard being in a world so obsessed with sex when I have zero interest in it at all. I find it really uncomfortable, even if I'm on my own and I'm watching a TV show. I like watching Netflix or Prime. I like watching shows. Great Escapism, and there's like a sex scene in it. Even if I'm on my own, I'm like, I need to skip this. This is fucking. I feel so uncomfortable. It's unreal. I hope if you've watched this, it's been okay for you. I am new to this, so sorry if I'm uncomfortable in parts and there's weird regulation of speech. I'm trying my best, and I feel this is a good thing for me to do to grow some confidence. I'd say I really like online friendships a lot. I have some really cool online friends. It's Cal. This is my video about asexuality and autism, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. It's Saturday the 19th of October 2024, and I just wanted to say thank you for letting me talk my jargon. Have a lovely day. Thank you very much.